Hey guys, what's going on? It's Joseph the Realtor, and today I'm back with another YouTube video, but this time I have a special guest, my girlfriend.
Hey guys, I'm Tosh, and today we're gonna do another Bloomfield update.
Okay guys, so right now this house is right before sheetrock. It's prepped for sheetrock. All the rough inspections are done, and we're on our last inspection, which is an insulation inspection. That's next week, Tuesday. Once we pass that inspection, we can actually sheetrock the house. Super excited because once you sheetrock a house, it's like game changer. You really start to see it come together, and that's really your last inspection before you can do your final inspections. I just really want to touch on the fact that I am somebody who takes units, renovates them, and tries to get rental income. But I never really thought to add a design element to it. So instead of hiring an interior designer or an interior architect, I decided to get a girlfriend and do it for free.
Yeah, so basically Joe will do like a copy paste sort of thing. When you have a building he likes to gut, and you just get basic countertops, basic cabinets, it's a basic layout. But I really wanted to stay in this space a longer time because it is pretty big. It's 1,700 square feet per floor. So it's equivalent to a starter home. And I really wanted Joe to be comfortable, both of us to be comfortable, and want to stay in this space for at least
6 months.
2 years. 2 years.
6 months, we'll
promise.
See. I promise we'll stay here for 2 years to try to save money. But when you guys see the inside, you'll see that each apartment is 1,700 square feet. So that's bigger than most single family homes. Let's go inside and start talking about the cost of things and the timeline issues that we had with not only the town, but also contractors. All right, so I just want to talk about this door. Babe, this is where you open the door. Babe, how much was this door? How much was this door?
This door was $3,800.
Oh my God, and how long did it take to come in?
I want to say it was about 8 weeks.
8 weeks just to get a black door, which actually sucks because the door is black, but the trim is white.
Right.
So what the fuck is the point? A lot of people will get a white door and paint it black. So for people who are about to order a front door, don't wait the extra like 4 weeks, I believe it was, for a black door. Just get a white door and paint it black. Speaking of 8 weeks, how much was the awning, babe?
How much was the awning?
$3,800, and
Oh,
also
that's
took
so-
8 weeks to come in.
We're going to have to redo that.
Can you believe it? Can you believe that the awning took 8 weeks?
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
It's more like, can you believe that I don't know the cost of anything?
She doesn't know the cost of anything because I paid for everything. Okay guys, so now we're inside the house, and the first thing that I want to talk about is,
Insulation.
where'd you pull that out of?
Can't tell. Can't tell the people.
All right guys, so this is the entrance of the house. We decided to do something called Roxul. R-O-X-U-L, Roxul insulation. Roxul's insulation is great because it helps with noise, and I believe it's fireproof. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's fireproof. A great insulation if for hallways, for master bedrooms, and also for in between the beams of the floors in a two-family house. Okay guys, so real quickly I want to run down the cost of things. HVAC, that's heating the basement, its own unit, heating this floor 1,700 square feet, and heating the second apartment 1,700 square feet. Total HVAC cost for the whole house was $36,000. I chose York Systems, which are really good systems. Electrical work for the entire house was about $50,000, and that's because I decided to do a 400 amp service upgrade because I wanted each apartment to have at least 150 amps dedicated. There's a panel for the house meter, and there's a panel in each apartment, which you guys will see. The plumbing was about $36,000. That's 2 full baths in each apartment, and what else did I pay for? The insulation was about $10,500 just for the material, and that's because we did some Roxul and we did some regular insulation. The Roxul, again, like I said, helps with soundproofing, especially in a two-family house. Me and her kind of want to talk about the inspection processes because she was here with me during the inspections. I just want to say thank you to the Township of Bloomfield because they were actually pretty strict on the plans They were pretty strict on the inspections, and I think when towns are that strict, it actually helps better the town because you don't have shitty flippers getting away with nonsense and building shitty flips. So a key thing is make sure you have your plans on site always. These are the approved plans. You have to make sure they're stamped. They have to stay here. I always keep this along with a set of laminated plans on the property. I actually failed my electrical because I didn't have plans on site. That's the only reason I failed. So, babe, once I failed, what did we have to do? We had to reschedule.
Reschedule. So inspections and failing and not knowing all of that stuff will set you back. Also, just big thanks to the town because this is probably one of Joe's biggest projects where he fully gutted the house, and lots of lessons learned. But in mistakes come time, and time is money. So I would say that set us back another week.
Failing just by not having the plans set us back an unnecessary week. And honestly, big shout out to the inspectors that came because as they were talking to us, they taught us a lot of things.
They did.
I think that's super important. You have to be here for the inspections. They're usually super early in the morning to like 12 o'clock. They never tell you when they're going to come. So they're from like 7 a.m. to 12. They say, we'll be there from 7 a.m. to 12. They can come at 7. They could come at 12. You never know. But when they did come, they were very informative and very helpful to us. So thank you to the Township of Bloomfield. So that set us back a week. And then we did, the first inspection was plumbing. We passed that right away, thank God. Then we had electrical inspection. We failed the first time, set us back a week. The next inspection was framing. Framing inspection, we failed initially.
We failed initially for fire stop.
Fire stop is key, guys, because it stops. So this is a two-family house. You have to have fire stop in the basement and between this floor and the second floor. That basically, like say there's a fire, God forbid, fire stop will stop a fire from aggressively going to the second floor. Fire stop, I believe it's like 2 hours, holds off the fire. We're going to show you what fire stop looks like. It's like
Oh, it's right here.
There's different types of fire stop. Yeah, that's fire stop in between the wood. Mm-hmm. And there's also fire stop between the plumbing lines and all the electrical lines. It's like a gluish look to it. It's pretty cool.
Like a spray foam.
So when we failed because of fire stop, we were able to pretty quickly schedule that inspection, right?
Yeah, we did that within like 3 days.
Yeah, within 3 days. But it set us back an unnecessary 3 days.
Yeah, because you had already scheduled insulation to be done like immediately after. Because Joe is
I am a crackhead.
a crackhead.
I had my insulators ready, thinking I was going to pass framing because I'm so confident, but didn't realize that small mistake. Forgot to fire stop, and fire stop and framing was Tuesday. I had the insulators scheduled for Wednesday, so the next available time to get in for the new fire stop inspection was when?
That following Monday.
Was that following Monday? So I had to reschedule the insulators. So we probably lost another week.
Yeah.
Just by failing for fire stop. I had my framer here during the framing inspection. He offered to do it right away, but obviously fire stop is not a quick thing because it's a lot of work, fire stopping the whole house. So he had to come back.
Yeah.
But framing and fire stop, we finally passed inspection. So now the insulators are done. The house is insulated. We passed, when did we pass inspection for framing and fire stop? Monday, right?
Yeah.
Today is Friday and insulation is done.
Fully
Again,
insulated.
because I'm a crackhead. Some people don't schedule that far in advance, but insulation is already done. And I have it already scheduled for Tuesday. So it's Friday, we're done with the insulation. Till Tuesday, really nothing in this house is gonna get done, unfortunately, which drives me crazy. But some people, I've only owned this house for about 4 months, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months, 3.5 months. Some people would not be able to get this far, this quick. I contribute that to planning ahead. If you guys notice, we have the sheetrock delivered. We have the hardwood floor delivered. I have all the vanities here. The materials for the sheetrock installation is here. So we're pretty ahead of the game, thank God. That's all with careful planning and obviously knowing the right people. Do you want to add anything to that? Mm-mm. No? Mm-mm. Nothing? A little bit.
Okay guys, so right now we are in our unit, which I'm very excited about. And I think the biggest thing that you can see immediately just are the walls and how these are fully insulated as opposed to downstairs where some of the walls are still open and they won't be insulated. I'll give credit to Joe. He was very mindful of sound because he's bougie.
What's that?
He's bougie and he really wanted to like customize the space and feel like it was his own and he wasn't in a multifamily. So thankful for that, but he did do a lot of soundproof insulation. So in the hallways, the whole master bath, the whole master suite, and in between the kitchens and bathrooms. So
the same Roxol insulation that's in the rafters is also in the hallways and in the master, which is pretty cool.
and honestly, you can't hear anything. Like it sounds weird talking.
Yeah, we can't hear it right now, and that's before sheetrock, before hardwood floors, before sealing everything, before doors are on even the apartments,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Like he could literally kill me and no one could hear it. So just check in on me. Okay, so now I'm gonna have Joe explain to you what he had in mind for this unit and the layout versus what I did. So show him what you wanted to do originally.
All right, so I'll give credit where credit is due, but I'll tell you guys what I decided to do. This is the kitchen right here. I was gonna put the fridge right here, the stove right here, kitchen sink, cabinets up here, cabinets here, island. Boom, done, kitchen, lock it up, let's go.
Terrible.
However, she decided to make some changes, and obviously everything is better with a female's touch, right? Babe, tell him what you did, what your idea was, because it's actually pretty cool.
So for this space, if we were going to be here a long time and I was going to keep Joe put, I really wanted like a really nice kitchen. And with the appliances he chose and the costs of things that he wanted to spend on, I said it has to be a proper kitchen. So we stared at it, we sat with the kitchen cabinet lady, she was staring at it, and it was just a really tough layout, and we didn't really have a lot of storage because it's so open. So I knew that I wanted this wall to be just totally pantries, but because the master bath is over there, I said, what if we just lose some of that master bath, make a bump out, get a counter depth refrigerator, and then just make that panel ready and it'll seamlessly blend in. So we'll have a nice open countertop, and then we don't need the kitchen cabinets on the top because it felt really stuffy. It felt like there were so many cabinets, and I don't like that. So found some really great kitchen inspirations. Maybe we'll put some clips of what I really liked. Shout out to iSwoon. She does a lot of really beautiful kitchens, and even though we're not on her budget, I figured we could try to match it. So we're gonna do like a waterfall, what do you call that? Backsplash into the countertops, but on top of it have a long linear shelf. And then keep that window really nice and open. I didn't want to block it. I really wanted it to pop out. And then the center island, we put the microwave, and this will kind of be our seating. But yeah, so we moved the fridge, and it really was a game changer. And now we have a proper kitchen where it doesn't feel like an apartment.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how moving a fridge from this wall to recessed into that wall really made a big difference in the design of the kitchen. I would have never thought of that thanks to her. I think that's actually a big common problem with people who have a mentality of like whether you're building a new construction house for profit or you're renovating a two-family house and just want to get the rental done and get rental. This will one day be a rental, so that's going to be huge for the tenant. But for us while we live here, I think it's a really great way for this not to feel like an apartment. I mean, think about it. No kitchens up here. Make this just a blank slate and really open up this window even more. It doesn't feel like a basic bitch kitchen. It's kind of like a very designed thought kitchen.
Yeah, and also to cut you off, he got Thermador appliances, which was really something I was fighting him on because they are really nice and high quality. And
I got a deal. I know a guy.
He always comes with a discount excuse, which sucks. But I mean, I'm not mad. I'm going to have really beautiful appliances, but we did get a bigger stove, so we have a 36-inch.
Yeah, I mean, we went from a 32-inch stove to a 36-inch stove just because we have more space against this wall right here. And instead of doing a microwave exhaust, we actually have a proper hood.
Which do you want to go into?
We should go into that. CFM. Throw that up on the screen. CFM, guys. CFM, we actually had to do something called a makeup air kit. I don't really know everything about it. It was something new that I learned that I had no idea. I'm not sure if the code is new, but the town inspector did mention to us that if we have a fully exhausting hood, especially for a 36-inch stove, we need something called a makeup air kit, because what happens is when you have an exhaust of this size sucking up the air in the apartment, it's sucking up too much air, and you have to replace that air. So we had to install a makeup air kit. They sell it on Amazon for like 220 bucks, where it sucks in air equivalent to the air that it blows out. Makeup air kit. It's measured in CFM.
Yeah.
Super cool thing I didn't know about before. We learned it together.
I know, but to just clarify, the makeup air kit, even though it is $200 on Amazon, it is a whole installation process.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
And because this is a cinder block and brick building, essentially.
It was more expensive to install in this house because you have to drill through the brick and the cinder block.
Yeah, so it's not a super easy thing, but very important to keep in mind when you're putting in a like really strong hood.
So another big thing, I really wanted to vault the ceilings. That's kind of why I took the second floor apartment. I wanted these cool vaulted crazy ceilings, but the way this house is set up, it's kind of like a tent. It's pitched in the middle. So I couldn't vault the ceilings. It would have been super awkward, and I was very upset. However,
due to language barriers, I speak Spanish, and most of the guys on the job speak Spanish. So Joe really struggles with communicating with them sometimes.
no hablo español.
But he can a little. He's pretty good.
Pantalones.
No. So I worked really closely with the framer. Shout out to Elmer and his team. They were really great. But they knew how sad we were that we couldn't vault the ceilings properly because of the HVAC unit and just the pitch of the roof. It was all awkward. So I was like, could we just like half pitch it? And we just chatted. They didn't give up, thank God. And he was like, what if we just tray the ceiling? And originally I thought that was a little cringy. It seemed a little too traditional. But we came here and he surprised us and he was like, I didn't want to disappoint you, so I tried the tray. And we just came here and we saw all of the tray ceilings he did, and it came out beautiful because if you go downstairs you can really tell the difference between a regular standard 8-foot ceiling and then these ceilings, which add an additional foot in height. So thank you, Elmer.
Tray ceilings are great. I actually love them so much, I decided to do them in the Master 2, which we're going to show you guys next. Let's dive into the Master and show you the unnecessary things that I did in the Master.
Oh, God.
Another reason why I wanted the second floor apartment is because I wanted to do a drop-down staircase to the attic. There was none before. And lay down a layer of plywood flooring throughout. So actually, we have all this as storage space in the attic, which is great. And each apartment has its own 150 amp panel, which is amazing. We have a nice little hallway here for, space, and a washer dryer with storage on top, side by side. So very excited about that. Gas, obviously not electric. And now we're going to show you guys the Master if you want to do a quick B-roll video. In the Master, we wanted to do, I really like the tray ceiling in the kitchen and living room. So we decided, fuck it, we'll do tray ceilings in the Master bedroom too. There's 2 closets in here along with a walk-in closet. When you walk into the bathroom, you have a double vanity, a toilet, a stand-up shower, and a soaking tub. So we're going to talk more about the master bathroom and all the things that we did that we think everybody should be doing in master bathrooms.
Okay, so now we're in the master bath, or the primary bath. This was a tricky one because there were some things that I really, really wanted. And for me, symmetry was a really big deal in a space, especially since it was completely gutted and we're able to do anything.
Well, not anything, because we did have to work around the window.
Yeah, that's true. We had to work around the window, and I knew that I wanted the bathtub to sit right in front of the window. And originally, I wanted the double vanity to be here so you could bounce the light off the windows on the mirrors. But our lovely plumber, Anthony Leone, he was kind enough to sit here with me and go over the layout since he does a ton of these bathrooms. And his idea was to put the double vanity against this wall. And I was really opposed for it because I wanted kind of 2 squares to be on opposite sides of each other, the mirrors. But it really just affected the layout a lot. So he was kind enough, again, to kind of tape everything out for me. I know some people can get really extreme about taping out what the future plans and furniture and showers will be. But Joe, one of the struggles with working with him is he's just like, hey, plumber's here. I have 30 minutes to decide where we're going to drill holes. So that was very frustrating. But like I said, he helped me. He helped tape it out, measure everything for me, and it really gave me a lot of peace. And I think that the layout is probably as perfect as it could be for the space and what we were working with.
So true.
But yeah, so I got the...
I just want to interject. He chose this wall because it's the longest wall. And I wanted this toilet separate from the double vanity. So there's a double vanity here. You can see the plumbing. You can see the light fixtures and outlet in the middle. And I said, you know, I don't want the toilet next to the vanity. But in reality, having the toilet over here and the double vanity there kind of opened up this whole space. Maybe we'll put a dresser here. And you wanted, what did you want? You really wanted this.
It was my only thing. It was the only thing. Joe has a ton of clothes, and he's way more of a girl than I am. Not to speak to gender roles, but he has a lot more stuff and even skincare than I do. So
Why are you rolling my spot up right now?
the closets, all of that stuff really was for Joe. But the one thing I wanted was the soaking tub. So we made it happen. I got the soaking tub, and then Joe just kept adding to his wish list.
Okay. Heated toilet. I think everybody should have a heated toilet. If you've never tried a heated toilet, you should get a heated toilet because holy shit. Holy shit. It requires a special plug next to the toilet. You have to plan in advance with electrical, but a heated toilet is sick. I'm so excited for it. Maybe we'll make a YouTube video on that.
What else is heated here, Joe?
The floors are heated. Talking to the electrician, well, my electrician is great. He said to me, hey man, everything's open. You ever thought about heated floors? And I said, you know what? I never thought about heated floors, but now it's all I think about. So we decided to do heated floors. It's on its own circuit. I think that's cool. It was an extra $1,500 and like you get out of the shower and it's cold. Like who the fuck wants that? So heated floors we have in this master bath. Very excited about that. Okay, fine. We also did a towel warmer. Dedicated line for a heated towel warmer. This is going to be really nice. It's actually fucking huge, and you could warm up your towel as you walk across your heated floor after you get out of a shower after taking a nice heated dump.
Oh my gosh.
Bring it all together, baby.
Yeah.
So. But I think those are things that they're unnecessary, totally unnecessary.
And can you talk about the costs to add those on?
Sure.
And amps?
So I'm glad I did 150 amps because obviously this takes 20 amps on its own. Toilet maybe, I don't know how many amps that takes. But heated floors, also a dedicated circuit. So we have enough juice in this house, in this apartment, to do all these things.
And what was the cost for the floors?
$1,500. If you were listening, you would know.
I did know. I just wanted you to regurgitate.
$1,500 is not bad to have heated floors, in my opinion. You can't put it in after. And if you put it in after, it's very expensive.
It's a multifamily at the end of the day.
We should talk about that.
What should we talk about?
To everybody watching, there's a lot of people that are our age. I'm 30. Holy shit, I'm 34. Oh my God, I'm about to be 34. You are 31. She just turned 31. Happy birthday. There's a lot of people our age that are dying to get into that single family dream home. I made a lot of sacrifices to buy multifamily investments, and I said to myself, I deserve a single family house now, and I still couldn't bring myself to buy that like $1.2, $1.6 million house that I wanted. I think this is a great stepping stone because the apartments are 1,700 square feet apiece. It's big enough for me and her for the time being until we are ready to buy our single family house. And honestly, I think a lot of people should be doing stuff like this, maybe not to this extreme, but buying 2-family homes, cleaning them up the way they want, living in one unit while they rent out another so that they can have a less mortgage payment and maybe make a little money when they go rent out the other unit and buy that dream house. So people need to do more of this and be less focused on like, oh my God, look how big my house is. It's amazing.
Hashtag generational wealth.
Hashtag generational wealth. Hashtag
super key.
Super key. You just gonna shit on me? Yeah, I
You're
think people need to be doing more of that, and it's really important. Yeah, so if you guys have questions, comment below. Tell us what your favorite part of the bathroom is. Tell me if you think heated floors are a necessity. Thumbs up on that, or thumbs down if you hate heated floors. But what else did you want to talk about?
Kind of want to go over the exterior of things. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, why don't we go outside, guys, and we'll talk about the exterior and how we design that, and what we plan on doing with the outside, and that's it. Meet us outside.
Okay, so now we're outside. I'm sure Eric will put some B-roll of the front, but some major things that we really were excited about, but kind of regretted doing. Well, how we went about it was all of the black accents, so like the black onyx roof, the black gutters, black garage doors, black faucets, what do you call that? Faucets?
Faucets?
No.
Oh, soffits.
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 Oops.
Soffits.
Soffits. All of this stuff was more expensive and it took longer to get because it's black and it's what everybody likes right now.
The black onyx roof, surprisingly, we got it pretty quick. It was just more expensive. The black garage doors, well, the black front door took an extra 4 weeks for no reason when we could have just gotten a white door since we have to paint that trim black anyway. So next time if you're doing something black, just get a white door and then paint it black. We also got black garage doors, which is hilarious because we had to reframe this. This is all AZEK trim right here. And if you notice, we have a black ring camera hardwired. They're hardwired throughout, front, side, back of the house, on the garage. So those of you watching who get any ideas, don't come through. We got black garage doors, but realistically, we could have gotten white garage doors. It probably would have came in faster. It would have been cheaper because we have to paint this AZEK trim anyway. And we also have to paint the trim in the front of the house. So we might as well have gotten white doors faster. So these are the old dusty doors that were original to the house. They're wood material. The new ones have insulation and nice glass, raised glass. It's going to look incredible. Very excited about the garage doors.
Yeah, and then also really quickly to go over the exterior. So we're really torn between keeping it the original red brick, which I love, but
too.
because we did so much changes to the windows and the layouts, we closed doors, we closed those back doors. You can tell that the masonry work is newer and different from the original
This is just
house.
like a...
We tried our best to match the brick, which I think we did a really good job, but some of the masonry work wasn't too great. So Joe is considering painting it. I don't think I'm going to let him do that, so I'm going to push for the acid wash. It's when they come here, properly wash this, and then hopefully it'll blend a lot better. And it might be cheaper now. What would be the cost?
Hopefully.
What's the cost difference?
That would be great.
Do we know the cost difference between
No
acid
fucking
wash?
clue.
No clue, 'cause that's how we do things.
Keep you
here.
guys updated.
And I'm quickly going to interrupt that video to give a big thanks to our friend Gary and Bin Drop for being such a great help throughout this whole process.
If you guys need a dumpster, make sure you call Bin Drop today. They are not sponsoring this ad. I'm paying full price for these dumpsters, but the customer service is great, and Gary's a good dude.
Thank you.
All right, guys, this is the end of the video.
This is the end of the video.
This is the end of the video. This is where we leave you, unfortunately.
Thank you if you stay tuned for that whole rant.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, make sure you comment below. Make sure you let us know if you like the video. Make sure you let us know if you hate the video. Make sure you let us know if you hate us. Make sure you let us know if you hate Natasha's guts.
Please don't do that.
Please do.
Don't do that. I won't go to bed at night.
Stay tuned for more. We have a lot of more videos coming out. If you want to see more of renovations, if you want to see more of me and Natasha, if you want to see more of just Natasha, you let us know.
I will be starting my own YouTube channel, so I'm going to plug myself in really quickly.
Hijack.
Eventually, so look out for your girl, Natasha Salas, if you're not interested in him.
See you guys on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.